The Philharmonic Gets Dressed by Carla Cuskin, illustrations by Mark Simont.
It is almost Friday night. Outside, the dark is getting darker and the cold is getting colder. Inside, lights are coming on in the houses and apartment buildings, and here and there, uptown and downtown, and across the bridges of the city, 100 and 500 people are getting dressed to go to work. First they get washed. There are 92 men and 13 women. Many take showers, a few take baths. 2 men and 3 women, 1 bubble bath, and 1 man reads in the tub while the cat watches. 1 woman sits in the bubbles and sings. When they have finished washing, they dry. They use big towels and little towels, and a lot of dusting powder. All the men shave except for 3 who have beards, to trim. Then when the 105 people are showered and bathed, shaved and toweled, dusted and dried, they put on their underwear. The men wear undershorts or briefs. Some of the men wear t-shirt undershirts with sleeves. Some wear undershirt without sleeves, and a few of the 92 do not wear undershirts at all. But night and the temperature are falling, and 1 thin man buttons up a suit of long-sleeved, long-legged underwear. All the men put on black socks. There are short socks and long socks. Fancy silk socks that have decorations called clocks. Some of the men wear leg garters to keep the long socks from falling down around their ankles. The 13 women put on different kinds of complicated underwear: underpants, pantyhose, or stockings, petticoats or slips, and braces. 1 woman, whose feet always freeze, pulls on wool socks over her stockings. When all the men have their underwear on, they get into long-sleeved white shirts and button them up. Then they put on black trousers. 45 men stand up to get into their pants. 47 sit down. Each pair of pants has a shiny black stripe down the outside of each leg. The man zips the zippers and button a button or 2. 1 man has wavy black hair streaked with white like lightning. He puts on a very soft white shirt with ruffles down the front. It has special cuffs that fasten with cufflinks. This man hooks a wide black cloth belt around his waist. The belt is called a cummerbund. None of the other men wear belts with their pants. They button suspenders on the waistlines of their pants and snap the suspenders over their shoulders. 8 women dressed in long black skirts. They wear black tops, sweaters, or blouses. 4 women put on long black dresses, and 1 wears a black jumper over a black shirt. A few of the women put jewelry on, a necklace, earring, but no bracelets. Bracelets will get in the way when they're working. All the men put on black bow ties. Some tie them on in front of a mirror. Some stay into space and tie them. The thin man whistles a tune as he ties his tie on. 27 men clip on ties that are already made into bows. The man with the wavy black and white hair, the ruffly shirt, and cummerbund ties on a very big white bow tie. It looks like a white bat. No one else has a tie like his. He slips on a white vest and then a black jacket that is shorter in the front and long in the back, where it divides in 2, like black beetle wings. The jacket and pants are called tails. Tonight all the other 91 men put on tuxedo jackets. They are black, too, with shiny satin lapels, but they do not have the beetle wing back. When all the men and women are completely dressed in black and white, they get ready to go out. They put on overcoats, jackets or capes, boots or rubbers, mittens or gloves, some scarves and many hats, a few earmuffs, and almost everyone picks up a case. The cases are different shapes and shades of black and brown. The man with the dark wavy hair with the white lining in it, the ruffle shirt, cummerbund, and bow tie that looks like a white bat, picks up a very thin leather briefcase. No one else has a case like his. All the 105 men and women say goodbye. Goodbye to mothers, fathers, husbands or wives, friends, children, dogs, birds, a cat, whoever is staying at home. Then they walk out of 105 doors into 105 streets, and they take cabs, cars, subways, or buses to the middle of the city. The man with the black and white wavy hair wears a black coat with a velvet collar and white silk scarf. He steps into a very long car that is waiting for him outside the apartment building. While the drivers drive, the man opens his case and looks at some papers. He sings a little and hums. At 8:25 on Friday night, in the middle of the city, 104 people walk onto a big stage in Philharmonic Hall. They have left their overcoats, jackets, or capes, boots or rubbers, mittens or gloves, some scarves, many hats, a few earmuffs backstage in the dark green metal lockers. They have left their cases in different shapes and shades of black and brown there too. Now 101 of the men and women are carrying the musical instruments that were in those cases. 3 people do not carry instruments. They are a harpist who plays the harp. There are 2 timpanists who plays the kettle drums and smaller percussion instruments. The cymbals, a gong. These instruments are too heavy to carry around. They are already on the stage. There are 102 chairs on the stage and 2 stools near each of these. There is a music stand with sheets of music on it. The 104 people take their seats. The double bass players sit on stools. Everyone turns to the first page of music. It is a white page covered with black lines and musical notes. The man with black wavy hair lit with white enters. He walks to the front of the stage and steps one step on to a box called a podium. This can be seen clearly by the 104 people on the stage and by the hundreds of people in the audience. The audience applauds. The man bows. He is a conductor, the leader of the orchestra. He holds a stick in his hand. It's called a baton, which is French for stick. The conductor raises a baton in the air, way up on the ceiling of the Philharmonic Hall. 6 chandeliers sparkle silently. The conductor brings the baton down, and the hall, which is as wide as and long as a red velvet football field, fills with music. The music floats and rises. It sings and dances from violas, violins, cellos, double basses, flutes, piccolo, bassoons, clarinets, oboes, French horns, trumpets, trombones, a tuba, a harp, drums, cymbal, chimes, and 1 thin silver triangle. It is 8:30 on Friday night, and the 105 men and women, dressed completely in black and white, have gone to work, turning the black notes on white pages into symphonies. They are members of the Philharmonic Orchestra, and their work is to play beautifully.